Yeah, hello everyone. I'm here with Neil Skilbeck again, and we introduced Neil earlier on, but I wanted to talk to Neil a little bit about one particular passion of his. I know he's really passionate about a particular topic, and this topic is animal rights and caring for animal welfare. So welcome, Neil, and would you like to tell us a little bit about, what makes you so passionate about this issue and what is important about this issue, please?
Yes, I think unfortunately in our society we've developed this idea that human beings are all supreme and that the rest of the animal life or the earthlings that live here are just not considered to be very important at all. They're almost considered to be property rather than real live beings that have feelings and so on.
Well, that's how they're treated at the moment, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
And why shouldn't they be treated that way?
Because they should be treated more like a proper being that does have feelings and emotions. And so unfortunately people have lost the plot. I think it's because traditionally we've used animals for a purpose. We've exploited their resources.
We've used them for food, we use them for labour.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep. And so I think that is not a very kind world that we live in, because all the other beings are being used as I said, an exploitated issue rather than proper beings that have feelings and rights.
So you believe in animal rights, you believe
Yes.
that animals have rights, that those rights should be respected. And what about individuals who choose to, I know you're a vegan yourself, and obviously you're not expecting everyone else to be vegan, but what do you say in relation to those people who do wish to have meat? How should animals be treated in slaughterhouses or
Okay. Yeah, well, obviously you've got to be realistic. I'm only one person that has a particular view, but because most of the other parts of society have a different view to mine, that doesn't mean to say I should put my rights onto them. And I think it's important, though, that animals are treated in a kind way, even whatever belief you have. I think most people believe in kindness, I'm sure.
Mhm.
And so therefore abattoirs, I believe, need to be under some kind of surveillance. And so I would like to put cameras...
Are they not at the moment?
No,
Okay.
it's sort of like a closed door type of thing, and the rest of society shouldn't
They turn a
see.
blind eye to it, and what you can't see you don't know about, sort of thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, if I eat an apple, for instance, I don't mind where my food source comes from. Apples are fine, but then if you show someone where their food comes from, sometimes people can't even watch the video.
This is of abattoirs.
Abattoirs.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, not all animals are killed straight away in an abattoir. That's the kind way of doing it. If you're going to kill them, then they should be killed within a split second or so.
Yes.
But unfortunately, that doesn't happen. There's a lot of inefficiencies, and so a lot of animals are only half killed, and then they're in pain and terror.
And this suffering is something that we as a party, we want animals not to suffer. If people are going to use animals for food, then at least make sure that they are killed in a way that doesn't involve suffering.
That's right. That's what I would like to see.
And so where does this lead issues around live exports, please? Do you have any comments on that?
Yes, well, I believe that we should be if we're going to kill animals for food, then they should be killed here in Australia under, as I said, some kind of surveillance system.
Strict
Surveillance,
supervision,
yep. And that they shouldn't be exported to another country where we don't even know what their values are, and there's no doubt that other countries have even poorer systems than what we have of surveillance, and so therefore the animal's going to be mistreated.
Well, we've seen that in, for example, in Indonesia, haven't we?
Yes, that's right.
In many of those things. So, but there's other advantages too of having abattoirs here in Australia, isn't there, in terms of our own
Sure.
jobs?
If you're going to do something, then at least it's better to have the facilities here, so it makes sure that Australia is retaining a lot of economy within Australia rather than exporting it somewhere else where other people get the benefits.
Yeah. So our policy is to, certainly phase out live exports. live
Sure,
exports.
yeah, I'd like to see them ended, as soon as possible.
Thanks, Neil. Much appreciated.
Okay.